Chosen one. Do not let this moment pass you by. God redirected it 3 separate times so it could reach you. I am speaking to you now because something has been redirected again and again with one purpose: to find you. If you look away now, you could miss the turning point that has been prepared with great care and love for your life. This is not an ordinary encounter or an insignificant moment. I rearranged circumstances, delayed events, and altered the course 3 different times, so this message would arrive in your heart at the exact moment it was meant to. What you are hearing is not background noise. It is divine alignment, carrying the beginning of something that will unlock doors you believed had been closed forever. Remain here and listen with an open heart, because what I am about to reveal will not only help you understand the delays of your past, but it will also uncover the unseen protection that surrounded you when you were completely unaware of it. Type Amen if you agree. It was redirected 3 times because the first road you were following was never capable of carrying the blessing I had prepared for you. I saw the direction you were taking, and although you felt confident it was the right one, it was quietly leading you towards something that would have exhausted your spirit and stolen your peace. That is why I stepped in, not to punish you, but to shield you from danger that you could not yet recognize. When that first path was closed, you experienced confusion and disappointment. But behind the scenes, I was already rearranging events, so you would never step into harm disguised as opportunity. The second redirection came when you began questioning your own value and started accepting less than what had been prepared for you. I saw the weariness in your heart and how close you were to settling for anything that promised temporary relief. But I could not allow you to enter a situation that would diminish your calling and silence the purpose I placed within you. So, I interrupted again, gently but firmly, removing what you thought you needed, because what you thought was a solution was actually a limitation. That moment felt heavy, and it left you questioning why things kept slipping away. But it was not loss. It was careful correction. Right now, I am asking you with deep urgency to support this moment by liking this video, because your simple action helps this truth reach others who are also standing at a turning point and need this same guidance before it is too late. The third reroute is the one you are standing in now. And this one is different because it is not about stopping you. It is about preparing you. Everything that led you here has been shaped with purpose. Even the delays that made you feel forgotten. I have been aligning people, timing, and opportunities so that when you step forward now, you will not step into confusion again, but into clarity. This is the moment where your direction begins to make sense. Not because everything is easy, but because everything is finally true. Type 777 if you trust God. You must understand that being chosen does not mean everything flows smoothly without resistance. Being chosen means that your path is guarded with a level of attention that others may never fully understand. I do not allow just anything to touch your life. And that is why things are often removed, delayed, or redirected before they reach you. It may feel like you are constantly being held back, but in reality, you are being guided away from what cannot hold your future. There were moments when you thought you missed your chance, when you believed something important had passed you by forever. But I want you to see clearly now that nothing meant for you can be lost, only redirected. When something disappears, it is not always because it was taken from you, but because it was never meant to stay. I do not remove things to leave you empty. I remove them to make space for what will truly grow in your life. The weight you have been carrying in your heart has not gone unnoticed. I have seen every silent struggle, every tear that was never shown, and every time you chose to keep going, even when you felt like stopping. That strength inside you is not accidental. It is something I placed within you because I knew the journey ahead would require it. You are not weak for feeling tired. You are human, and yet you are still moving forward. And that matters more than you realize. There is something powerful happening within you right now. Even if it feels quiet, you are being shifted from a place of uncertainty into a place of quiet confidence. You may not have all the answers yet, but you are beginning to feel a subtle clarity that was not there before. That is not your imagination. That is alignment taking place within your spirit. The rerouting you experienced was not meant to confuse you, but to refine you. Each redirection removed something that would have held you back later. Each delay built a strength that you will soon rely on. Each closed door protected you from a path that would have cost you more than you were willing to lose. You are not behind. You are being positioned. As you move forward from this moment, you will begin to notice small signs that confirm you are on the right path. Things will start to feel lighter, not because there are no challenges, but because you are no longer forcing what does not belong to you. You will feel a quiet peace even in uncertainty, and that peace will guide your next steps. Stay close to this feeling because it is leading you towards something that has been waiting for the right version of you to arrive. You are no longer the same person who stood at the beginning of those reroutes. You have grown even in ways you cannot fully see yet, and that growth is what will allow you to receive what is coming without fear. I have been guiding your steps in ways that protected your future, even when your present felt uncertain. You were never abandoned in those moments of confusion. You were being held in a direction that required patience to understand. What you are starting to feel now is the result of every unseen adjustment that was made for your good. Is it really possible to attract money more naturally using a 7-second ritual? Research connected to the CIA suggests certain brainwave states influence how opportunities appear in your life. This technique, proven by 4 neuroscience labs, is helping people shift away from financial pressure toward improved lifestyles. Many are now stepping into dream homes, driving luxury cars, and enjoying luxury vacations. But this information may not remain online for long. Click the link in the description and comments before it disappears. There were times when you thought your efforts were wasted, when you gave your energy and your heart to something that did not return the same in fullness. You wondered why doors closed after you had already stepped toward them with hope. You felt the sting of disappointment and carried questions that had no clear answers. But I want you to understand now that what did not stay was not strong enough to support where you are going. You were being preserved for something that would not collapse under the weight of your calling. The path ahead is not about rushing into the next opportunity just because it appears. It is about moving with awareness, with a deeper sense of discernment that you did not have before. You are no longer walking blindly, hoping things will work out. You are beginning to recognize what carries peace and what carries tension. That quiet awareness inside you is not fear, it is guidance. When something feels right in a calm and steady way, it is because it aligns with what I have prepared for you. When something feels forced or heavy, it is because it does not belong in your next season. Type 1111 if you believe. The rerouting has also changed the way you see yourself. There was a time when you questioned your worth, when you allowed the opinions and actions of others to shape how you viewed your own value. You began to shrink parts of yourself just to fit into places that could not truly hold you. But through every delay and every redirection, I was slowly rebuilding your understanding of who you are. You are not meant to be hidden or reduced to make others comfortable. You are meant to stand fully in what you carry without apology and without fear. What is coming toward you now requires this stronger version of you. It requires a heart that is no longer willing to settle and a mind that is no longer easily shaken by temporary setbacks. You have been refined in ways that prepared you for this moment. Even if the process felt long and exhausting, the strength you carry now is not something that can be taken away by one disappointment or one closed door. It has been built through experience, through endurance, and through the quiet moments where you chose to keep going even when it felt easier to stop. There is also something you must release as you step forward, and that is the need to understand everything before it happens. You have spent so much time trying to figure out every detail, trying to predict outcomes so you would not be caught off guard again. But the path ahead will require trust, not control. It will require you to move forward, even when you do not have all the answers. That does not mean you are walking into uncertainty alone. It means you are learning to trust the guidance that is already within you. Type yes to receive miracles. You will begin to notice that certain connections in your life will either strengthen or fall away completely. This is not something to fear. It is part of the alignment taking place around you. People who are meant to walk with you into your next season will feel natural and supportive, not draining or confusing. There will be a sense of mutual respect and understanding that does not require constant effort to maintain. At the same time, those who cannot align with where you are going will begin to drift away, sometimes quietly and without conflict. Do not try to hold on to what is leaving, because what is leaving is making space for what is arriving. It may feel uncomfortable at first, because letting go always carries a sense of loss. But what you are releasing was never meant to stay for the long term. It served a purpose in your journey, but it cannot go with you into what is next. Trust that what is coming will not require you to shrink or change who you are just to keep it. The rerouting also protected your energy in ways you may not fully realize yet. There were situations that could have drained you deeply, relationships that could have left you feeling empty, and decisions that could have led you into long periods of struggle. I stepped in before those things could fully take hold in your life. Even when you felt frustrated by the interruptions, you were being shielded from something that would have been far more difficult to recover from later. As you continue forward, you will begin to feel a sense of quiet confidence building within you. It will not be loud or overwhelming, but it will be steady and unshakable. You will start to trust your own decisions again, not based on fear, but based on clarity. This confidence will guide you toward opportunities that truly align with your purpose, not just temporary solutions to your current situation. You are not the same person who once felt lost and unsure of where to go. You have grown through every challenge, even the ones that felt like they were breaking you. That growth is now becoming your foundation. It is what will allow you to stand firm when new opportunities come. And it is what will keep you from falling back into old patterns that no longer serve you. Everything that has been rerouted in your life has been leading to this point of alignment. You are no longer chasing what was never meant for you. You are now stepping into what has been carefully prepared for you. And as you move forward, you will begin to see clearly that nothing was wasted, nothing was random, and nothing was out of place. Every interruption you faced carried a hidden intention, and now those intentions are forming a new path that feels different from anything you have walked before. You are not just moving forward anymore. You are moving forward with awareness. What if most people struggle financially because they never activate a specific brainwave? Leading neuroscientists point to CIA-linked research that highlights this missing link. This 7-second ritual, backed by 4 neuroscience labs, is helping people rethink their financial habits and improve outcomes. Many are now moving into dream homes, owning luxury cars, and traveling on luxury vacations. But this page might be taken down soon. Click the link in the description and comments before it is removed. There was a time when you reacted quickly to every situation, trying to fix things, hold things together, or force outcomes that felt necessary in the moment. You carried a sense of urgency that often came from fear of losing something important. But through everything that was redirected, you have learned to pause, to observe, and to listen more deeply before you act. That shift is not small. It is powerful because it allows you to make choices that are rooted in clarity instead of emotion alone. This is how your path becomes stable instead of uncertain. Type 2222 to receive miracles. The strength you carry now is not the kind that comes from never falling. It is the kind that comes from rising again and again, even when it felt like too much. You have faced moments where your faith was tested, where you questioned if anything good was truly waiting for you ahead. Yet, you continued, even when your steps felt heavy and your heart felt tired. That persistence has shaped you into someone who can now walk into what is prepared without being overwhelmed by it. There are things approaching your life that require this exact version of you. If those opportunities had come earlier, you might have doubted yourself or allowed fear to push them away. But now, you are in a place where you can receive without shrinking and act without hesitation. This is why the timing matters so much. What is arriving is not new in preparation. It has been waiting for you to become ready to hold it fully. You may notice that your thoughts are becoming clearer, less crowded with doubt and overthinking. Where you once felt pulled in many directions, you now feel a sense of focus beginning to form. This is not accidental. It is part of the alignment that has been building within you. Your mind is no longer being pulled by every outside voice, and you are starting to trust your inner guidance more than external pressure. That is a powerful place to stand. Type 1212 if you trust in Jesus. There is also a deeper peace settling in your heart. Even if your circumstances have not fully changed yet, this peace is not based on everything being perfect around you. It comes from knowing that you are no longer fighting against your path. You are flowing with it. Even when you cannot see the full picture, that peace is a sign that you are exactly where you need to be right now. The rerouting you experienced was not only about changing your direction, it was also about healing parts of you that were carrying old pain. There were wounds that needed time to close, patterns that needed to be broken, and beliefs that needed to be replaced with truth. If everything had moved quickly without interruption, those deeper areas would have remained unaddressed. You would have carried them into your next season, and they would have created challenges that were not meant for you to face. Now, you are stepping forward with less weight on your heart. You are not completely free from every past hurt, but you are no longer controlled by it. You have learned to release what no longer serves you. Even when it was difficult to let go, that release has created space within you for something new to grow. And what will grow in that space will not bring the same kind of pain you once experienced. There is something else you must understand as you move forward. Not everything that looks like an opportunity is meant for you. You will still encounter choices, paths, and offers that seem appealing on the surface, but now you have the awareness to look deeper, to feel whether something truly aligns with your peace, You are no longer meant to say yes to everything. You are meant to choose wisely, guided by what feels steady and true within you. This is how you protect what has been prepared for you. By not allowing distractions to pull you away from your path, by not settling for something that feels almost right, but not fully aligned. You have come too far to step into something that will take you backward again. Trust the discernment that has been built within you through every experience you have faced. The coming days will bring moments where you will see clear signs of this alignment taking shape. It may be in the form of a conversation that opens a new perspective, or an opportunity that arrives without struggle. It may be a sudden sense of clarity about a decision you have been uncertain about. These moments will not feel forced or confusing. They will feel natural, like something finally falling into place. As these moments unfold, do not rush past them. Take time to recognize them, to understand what they are showing you. This is how you stay connected to the path that has been prepared. By being present, by paying attention, and by trusting what you feel when something aligns deeply within you. You are not walking this path alone. Even when it feels quiet around you, my guidance surrounds you, directing your steps and guarding the path before you. You may not always recognize it with your eyes, but when you become still and listen, you will sense its presence. I have never left your side. Even during the seasons when everything felt uncertain, every redirection in your journey has been leading you closer to the truth I have prepared for you. You are no longer pursuing the things that exhaust your spirit or keep you from moving forward. Instead, you are entering a season that nurtures your growth and reflects the value I have placed within you. This is far more than a minor adjustment. It is a defining moment that will influence everything that follows. How are so many people escaping financial pressure and stepping into greater comfort so quickly? A CIA-linked study points to a simple 7-second brain ritual that may affect the way people recognize and respond to opportunities, backed by research from 4 neuroscience laboratories. This approach is helping many improve their everyday lives. Countless people are moving into dream homes, driving luxury vehicles, and enjoying luxurious vacations. But this page could be removed without warning. Click the link in the description and comments before it disappears. You are entering a season where your life will begin to feel more aligned, not because every challenge instantly disappears, but because you are no longer resisting the path that was designed for you. There is a clear difference between trying to force every outcome and allowing the right things to unfold in their proper time. And that is the lesson you are learning now. The redirections you have experienced have taught you to recognize what flows naturally and what demands constant struggle to sustain. That wisdom will continue guiding your decisions, helping you avoid the same patterns that once held you back. You are no longer walking in circles. You are walking forward with intention. There were seasons when you felt like you were constantly starting over, as if nothing you built could hold its place. You put effort into things that did not last, and you questioned why stability felt so far away from you. It felt like you were always rebuilding, always adjusting, always trying again. But what you did not see was that each restart was shaping a stronger foundation within you. You were not being set back. You were being built in a way that could support something greater. Type 1010 to receive blessings. What is different now is that you are no longer trying to prove your worth through constant effort. You are beginning to understand that your value is not determined by how much you struggle or how much you give without receiving. You are learning to stand in your worth without needing validation from outside sources. This shift is powerful because it changes the way you approach everything in your life. You no longer chase what does not recognize your value. You move toward what respects it. The rerouting also protected your peace in ways that are becoming clearer to you now. There were environments that would have drained you, situations that would have left you feeling overwhelmed, and connections that would have taken more from you than they gave. You may have once wished those things had worked out, but now you can begin to see why they did not. You were being guided away from spaces that could not support your growth. What felt like rejection was actually protection. Type Amen if you agree. As you continue forward, you will notice that your decisions are becoming more intentional. You are no longer reacting out of fear or urgency, but choosing based on clarity and inner peace. This is a sign that you are aligned with your path. You are not rushing into things just because they appear in front of you. You are taking the time to understand whether they truly belong in your life. That patience will protect you from stepping into something that is not meant for you. There is also a quiet confidence growing within you that does not need to be announced or proven. It is not loud, but it is steady. It comes from knowing that you have been through challenges and have come out stronger. You no longer doubt your ability to handle what comes your way. Even if you do not know every detail of what lies ahead, you trust that you will find your way through it. That confidence is something no one can take from you. The path ahead will not be without challenges, but the difference is that you are now equipped to face them with a stronger sense of self. You are no longer easily shaken by obstacles because you understand that they are part of the process, not a sign that you are on the wrong path. You have learned that growth often comes with discomfort, but that discomfort leads to something meaningful. You are no longer afraid of the process. You are learning to trust it. There is something important you must hold on to as you move forward, and that is your peace. Do not allow anything to disturb the balance you have worked so hard to build within yourself. When something feels wrong, do not ignore it. When something feels right, do not doubt it. Your inner guidance has been strengthened for a reason, and it will lead you in the right direction if you listen to it. Trust what you feel because it is guiding you toward what is meant for you. You may also begin to see new opportunities appearing in your life, but they will not come with the same confusion or pressure as before. They will feel natural, like something that fits without needing to be forced. This is how you will recognize what belongs to you. It will not require you to question yourself constantly. It will bring a sense of calm and certainty that you have not felt before. That is the difference between what is meant for you and what is not. The rerouting you experienced has also given you a deeper understanding of timing. You have learned that not everything needs to happen immediately. Some things require patience to unfold in the right way. You are no longer trying to rush the process because you understand that what is meant for you will come at the right time. This patience will allow you to move forward without unnecessary stress or pressure. There is a sense of renewal coming into your life, a feeling that something new is beginning to take shape. It may not be fully visible yet, but you can feel it building. This is the result of everything that has been realigned in your life. You are stepping into a phase where things will begin to come together in a way that makes sense. You will start to see how everything connects, how every delay and every redirection had a purpose. Stay grounded in this awareness because it will keep you steady as things continue to unfold. Do not lose sight of how far you have come. You have moved through challenges that once felt overwhelming, and you are still here, still moving forward. That strength is something to hold on to because it will carry you through whatever comes next. How are people moving from financial stress to more comfortable lifestyles so quickly? A CIA-linked study suggests a simple 7-second brain ritual may influence how people respond to opportunities. supported by 4 neuroscience labs. This method is helping individuals improve daily life. Many are now stepping into dream homes, upgrading to luxury cars, and taking luxury vacations. But this page could be deleted at any time. Click the link in the description and comments before it disappears. You are not the same person you once were. And that is a good thing. You have grown, you have learned, and you have become stronger. This version of you is ready for what is ahead. You are no longer stepping into uncertainty without guidance. You are stepping into a path that has been carefully prepared for you. The reroutes were not only about protecting you, they were about positioning you so that what comes next can actually stay. You are not just stepping into something new, you are stepping into something that will hold. There was a version of you that would have rushed ahead at the first sign of opportunity, driven by urgency and fear of missing out. That version of you believed that speed meant progress, and that holding on tightly meant security. But you have outgrown that mindset through every delay and every pause that tested your patience. You now understand that what is meant for you will not require you to rush or chase endlessly. It will meet you in a space where you can breathe, think clearly, and move with intention. Type 222 to claim miracles. As you continue forward, you will begin to notice that your energy is no longer scattered. You are not giving pieces of yourself to everything and everyone without thought. You are becoming more selective, more aware of where your time and your attention go. This is not distance, it is wisdom. You are learning to protect your energy because you understand that it is valuable and limited. This shift will allow you to invest in what truly matters, instead of being drained by what does not. There is also a deeper sense of trust forming within you, not just in the path ahead, but in yourself. You are starting to believe that you can handle what comes, even if it is unfamiliar. This trust is not based on having all the answers, but on knowing that you have grown enough to navigate whatever unfolds. That belief in yourself is something that was built through every challenge you faced. It did not come easily, but it came with strength that cannot be shaken. Type 1212 if you walk by faith. The rerouting you experienced also changed the way you see delays. What once felt like obstacles now feel like preparation. You are beginning to understand that time was not being wasted. It was being used to align everything in the right way. If things had moved faster, they would not have been as stable or as meaningful. You would have stepped into situations that were not fully formed, and they would have eventually fallen apart. Now, what is coming into your life will carry a sense of completeness that was not there before. You may also feel a stronger connection to your inner voice, a sense of knowing that does not rely on outside validation. This is something you were meant to develop because it will guide you in ways that no one else can. There will be moments where others may not understand your decisions, but that does not mean you are wrong. You are learning to trust what you feel, even when it goes against what others expect. That is how you stay aligned with your path. There is something important unfolding in your environment as well. You will begin to see changes in the way people interact with you. Some will recognize the growth in you and respond with respect and support. Others may feel uncomfortable with the change because they were used to an older version of you. Do not let that discourage you. You are not meant to stay the same to keep others comfortable. You are meant to grow into who you were always meant to be. The opportunities that come toward you now will feel different because they will align with your values and your direction. You will not feel the need to question everything or second-guess your choices. There will be a sense of clarity that guides you. even if the full picture is not visible yet. This clarity is something you earned through your journey. It is not random. It is the result of everything you have learned. There is also a sense of restoration coming into your life. Things that felt broken or incomplete will begin to come together in ways that feel natural and right. This does not mean everything will return in exactly the same form it once had. Some things are meant to be replaced rather than restored. But whatever is restored will return stronger, wiser, and more in harmony with the person you have become. It will no longer carry the same weaknesses that once limited it. As you continue moving forward, you will discover a deeper sense of peace, not because every challenge disappears, but because you have stopped resisting the path set before you. You are moving with that path instead of against it. You are trusting the process and allowing each step to unfold in its proper time. That peace will shape your decisions and keep you grounded, even when circumstances around you begin to change. It will become a solid foundation, supporting you in ways you have never experienced before. You have walked through a season that demanded patience, resilience, and unwavering endurance. There were many moments when you could not understand why events unfolded the way they did. Yet, you kept moving forward. That perseverance has brought you to the place where you are finally prepared to receive what has been waiting for you. You are no longer being restrained. You are being released into a future that reflects your growth. Why are experts warning that this brainwave discovery could soon disappear from the internet? A leading neuroscientist has revealed CIA-linked research about a simple 7-second ritual that may influence the way people recognize financial opportunities, confirmed by 4 neuroscience laboratories. This method is helping people move toward more rewarding lifestyles. Many are now living in dream homes, driving luxury vehicles, and enjoying luxurious vacations. But this information may not remain available for long. Click the link in the description and comments before it disappears. Every redirection you experienced has led you to this very moment, where clarity and purpose come together. You are no longer searching for the right direction, you are walking in it. You are no longer striving to force every outcome, you are allowing each one to unfold at the proper time. This is the transformation you have been moving toward from the very beginning.